day everyone, my name is Rizaki Alamada. Today we will discuss about the deliberative nursing process theory by Ida Jane Orlando. Before we start, let us discuss first what is deliberative. So deliberative is its focuses on the interactions between the nurse and the patient. According to Orlando, hindi dapat automatic lang ang pag-action ng nurse, kundi dapat deliberate at nakabase sa actual need ng pasyente. She also emphasized the importance of communication kasi dito natin malalaman kung ano talaga ang nararamdaman at kailangan ng pasyente. This theory remind us that nursing is not just doing tasks, but also about understanding, critical thinking, and the giving care that truly respond to the patient's needs. Now, let's talk about who is Ida Jane Orlando. Ida Jane Orlando was born in 1926. He began her nursing education at the New York Medical College, where she received her diploma in 1947. In 1951, she earned her bachelor's degree in public health nursing from St. John University in Brooklyn. By 1954, she completed her master's degree in mental health consultations at Teachers College, Columbia University in New York. She is the best known for her nursing theory, the dynamic nurse-patient relationship, first introduced in 1961, and later expanded in her work The Discipline and Teaching of Nursing Process in 1972. Orlando retired from active nursing practice in 1992, but her impact on the profession continued to be recognized. In 2006, she was honored by the Massachusetts Registered Nurse Association as a nurse living legend. She passed away in 2007, leaving behind a legacy that continues to guide nursing practice today. Orlando said that patients have their own meanings and interpretations of situations, and therefore, nurses must validate their inference and analysis with patient before concluding. Sabi ni Orlando dito, iba-iba ang interpretation ng pasyente sa sitwasyon nila. Ibig sabihin kung ano ang nararamdaman nila, physically man or emotionally, ay sila mismo lang makakaalam kung ano talaga ang ibig sabihin nun. Kaya dapat sa nurse, hindi pwedeng manghula. Dapat i-check muna sa pasyente bago mag-decision o gumawa ng actions. I-confirm sa pasyente kung ano talaga ang kailangan niya, tapos dun ka kikilos.
Distress is the patient of a patient whose need has not being met. Nursing rule is to describe and meet the patient's immediate need for help. Nursing action directly or indirectly provide for patient immediate need. Distress, ito ang nararanasan ng pasyente kapag hindi natugunan ang kanyang pangangailangan. Nurse rule, tungkulin ng nurse na tuklasin at tugunan agad ang pangangailangan ng pasyente. Nursing action, ang ginagawa ng nurse, diskarta man o hindi, direkta upang matugunan ang pangangailangan ng pasyente.
So ito lang yung tatandaan natin dito sa definition of term use, sa distress, sa nursing rule, sa nursing action. Sa distress guys, ito yung sakit o nararamdaman ng pasyente na hindi pa nasolusyonan. For example, si Agbu, may sakit siya, may sakit ang katawan niya. So yung sakit na yun, wala pang nagagawa si nurse na solusyon para gamutin yun. So ang tawag doon ay distress. Sa nursing rule naman is dito na lalapit si nurse para alamin kung ano ba talaga ang kailangan ni pasyente. Kung ano ba ang nararamdaman ni pasyente para matulungan si patient. Sa nursing action naman is dito na mismo gagawa si nurse para matulungan si pasyente, para magamot si pasyente. Now let's talk about the core concept. Number 1 is a professional nursing functions. So this means that the main job or function of a nurse is to find out what the patient really needs at the moment and help them right way. According to Orlando, nursing starts when the patient feels helpless or cannot manage their own situation. So ang trabaho ng nurse ay hindi lang basta magbigay ng gamot o sumunod sa doctor's order. Dapat alam niya kung ano talaga ang kailangan ng pasyente at ibigay sa oras na yon. Next is the patient-presenting behavior. This refers to how the patient show that something is wrong or that they need help. Sabi ni Orlando, kahit anong paraan ipinapakita ng pasyente, whether physically, emotionally, or verbal, pwedeng senyales yon na kailangan niya ng tulong. So there are 3 types of patient behavior. Number 1 is verbal, number 2 is vocal, number 3 is non-verbal. Sa verbal naman is dito lalapit mismo si patient para sabihin kung ano talaga yung nararamdaman niya. Sa vocal naman is hindi niya sasabihin sa nurse kung ano nararamdaman niya, pero ang maririnig mo dito sa vocal is yung mga tunog gaya ng ubo, pag-iyak at pagsigaw ng sobrang lakas. Sa non-verbal naman is ito yung mga kilos or signals ng katawan tulad ng pamumula ng muka or pag-iyak ng pasyente. Next is immediate reactions. Immediate reaction is ito yung internal response ng nurse kapag napansin niya ang behavior ng pasyente. Nangyayari ito kapag ang nurse ay gumagamit ng 5 senses. We have nakita or narinig or nahawakan. Ang behavior ng patient ang nag-trigger sa reaction ng nurse. At dito nagsisimula ang nursing process discipline. Number 1 is automatic nursing actions. Number 2 is deliberative nursing actions. Sa automatic nursing action naman is ito yung mabilis na reaction ng nurse na halos instinctive or natural na lumalabas. Hindi na masyadong pinag-isipan, agad lang kumikilos based lang sa nakita o narinig niya. Number 2 is deliberative nursing actions. Ito naman ang pinag-isipan at guide na action ng nurse. Bago siya kumilos, tinitingnan at iniintindi muna niya ang behavior ng pasyente para sigurado tama ang gagawin niya. Nakabase siya sa assessment at understanding kaya mas nakakatulong para masolusyonan ang totoong problema ng pasyente. Next is deliberative nursing process. This is the heart of Orlando's theory. Dito nangyayari ang interaction at communication between the nurse and the patients. According to Orlando, both the nurse and the patient affect each other. The patient behavior affects the nurse's actions, and the nurse's actions affects the patient's response. So, deliberative means planned and purposeful. Hindi basta-basta action lang. Kaya dapat daw sa nurse, unawain at tindihin ang behavior ng pasyente. Tukuhin kung anong tulong ang kailangan niya at siguraduhin na matutulungan talaga siya ng action ng nurse. Next is improvement. Internal response pa rin ito pero focus siya sa outcome ng nurse-patient's interactions. Kapag ang nurse ay gumamit ng deliberative response, mas malaki ang chance na matugunan ang totoong need ng pasyente. So, ang magiging resulta nito ay may improvement sa kondisyon ng pasyente. Dahil tama ang naging nursing action. Now, let's discuss the definition of meta-paradigms. Nursing. For Orlando, nursing is a unique and independent profession. Ang main goal ng nursing ay tulungan ang pasyente sa kanyang immediate need. Pero hindi lang basta tulong. Dapat ito ang ginagawa in a disciplined and professional way. Ibig sabihin, ang nurse ay dapat mag-observe, makinig at kumilos ng tama para malaman kung ano talaga ang kailangan ng pasyente. So, nursing for Orlando is about using proper knowledge and interactions to meet the patient real needs. Next is a human being. So para kay Orlando, the human being is a center of nursing. Bawat tao ay unique, may kanya-kanyang feelings, needs, and situations. Kaya dapat ang nurse ay marunong umunawa sa individuality ng pasyente. Ang relationship ng nurse at patients ay dynamic, meaning nagbabago depende sa situation. So for Orlando, humans in need are the main focus of nursing practice. Next is health. In Orlando's theory, Health is about how a person feels overall, not just physically but emotionally too. So para kay Orlando, ang health ay kapag ang isang tao ay nasa maayos na kalagayan at walang distress o worry. Kapag ang isang tao ay helpless o parang hindi niya kayang ayusin ang sarili niyang situations, doon pumasok ang role ng nurse. So health for Orlando means feeling well and being free from distress. Next is environment. Orlando did not focus much on the environment. Sa theory niya, hindi niya masyadong pinag-usapan kung paano nakakapekto ang surrounding family or community sa pasyente. Ang focus niya ay nasa relationship at interaction between the nurse and the patient. Kung paano nila hinaharap ang immediate need ng pasyente. So for Orlando, the environment is not the main concern, but rather the direct connection between the nurse and the patient. Okay, now let's discuss the conceptual framework used by Orlando. So ito yung tinatawag nila na ADPI, nursing process. Okay, sa assessment is ito yung unang step. Dito, ang nurse ang nagko-collect ng data. So there are two types of data. We have the subjective and objective. Sa subjective naman is dito sinusulat ni nurse kung ano yung sinabi ng pasyente. For example, ang sinabi ng nurse ay hindi niya mataas ang kanang kamay niya. So doon isusulat sa subjective. Sa objective naman is dito naman sinusulat kung ano ang nakikita ni nurse sa pasyente. Dito rin sinusulat yung mga vital signs niya, temperature or BP. Next is diagnosis. Ang diagnosis, ito yung second step ng nursing process. After makuha lahat ng data sa assessment, dito naman ina-analyze ng nurse kung ang information para malaman kung ano ang nursing problem ng pasyente. Next is planning. Planning is ito yung part kung saan magpaplano ang nurse ng mga goals at intervention para matulungan ang pasyente. So dapat specific, measurable and realistic ang goals. Next is implementation. Implementation is ito yung action part. Ginagawa na ng nurse ang mga plano. Dito na lumalabas ang professional skills ng mga nurses. And the last one is evaluations. So dito na chine-check ng nurse kung effective ba ang ginawa niyang care plan. Tinitingnan kung may improvement o kung kailangan baguhin ang plan. Okay, so that's the ends of our report about deliberative nursing process theory. Thank you.